Get ready with me while I tell you some crazy things about my life that most people don't know about me. I was adopted at birth. The parents that adopted me didn't think that they were able to have any more children after my older brother, so they were like, well, let's adopt. 2 months later, my mom found out she was pregnant with my younger brother, and they ended up having 3 more kids. So I am one of 5 kids. I have 4 brothers. People never believed that I was adopted because we're all blondes. The first question that most people ask is about my biological parents. I have always known my biological mom. We actually talk basically every single day. I texted her 5 times this morning already. My biological dad I met when I was 18. The craziest thing about adoption is that I am so inherently like my biological parents, even though they didn't raise me. I didn't grow up in the same town as them. We have so many similarities, even down to the way I talk and my body language is very similar to my biological mom. I also have 2 half brothers, and when I was 18, when I met my biological dad, I found out that I have a half sister, which is so crazy. We've actually never met. I really hope we can meet each other someday. She does follow me on here, so hi if you're watching. Love you. So crazy. Probably the most defining moment in my childhood. I had heart surgery when I was 7 years old. I was born with a hole in my heart. It's called an atrial septal defect, which is a hole between the top 2 chambers of your heart. And they were like, you should probably get that fixed. It makes me really emotional to look at these. I'm a crybaby. This was the start of my whole life. This is the reason that I became a nurse. Anytime I look back on these photos, I get very emotional. Having heart surgery was one of the best experiences I ever had as a child. Ever since this day, I knew I wanted to grow up and be a nurse, and I did that. The last crazy thing that happened to me growing up was my parents accidentally sent me and my brothers to a cult school, and I know that sounds crazy, but it is 100% true. My mom was really sick growing up. She had cancer and Lyme disease. My dad was a firefighter, so he was working all the time. Looking back on it, I feel like my parents just wanted to send us to a school where they knew we wouldn't be getting in trouble. My parents moved us to this tiny town in northern Idaho called Moscow, Idaho. The school that my parents sent us to ended up not just being a regular private school. It was an extremely radical, right-wing, weird Christian, non-denominational school. I would get in trouble for talking to boys in my class. There was no dating allowed in high school. I had to wear knee-length khaki skirts and sweater vests. We would have hour-long school assemblies on why being gay was a sin. I did not believe in any of this stuff. I hated every second that I had to go to this school. After I graduated, we learned that a lot of my teachers were doing illegal, non-consensual, inappropriate things with underage students. And the disgusting part is that the school just brushed it under the rug and didn't get these creepy old men in trouble with the law at all. I graduated with 18 people in my high school class. I'm living a very different life than my high school classmates. So not to end that on a weird note, but my high school experience was very weird. So those are some things about my life that most people don't know. Hopefully you enjoyed. Now we know each other a little bit better. If you have any questions, let me know below. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.